Hello everyone, my name is Amar Nayel. I'm a board certified family physician who's in practice in New York City for about 20 years. A few weeks ago we received the Medicaid update newsletter that is talking about the patient-centered medical home program and proposed cuts. Mr. Dennis is an expert in the field. He's been my consultant for 2 years, and I would like you to decipher the newsletter for cut. What are these cuts?
Thank you, Dr. Nayel, for the opportunity. So they are proposed cuts. So currently, the legislature is hammering the budget in Albany. So these are proposed cuts. Nothing is final. So what are they proposing? In the Pcmh program, they are proposing the following. In May and June of this year, they would cut the Pcmh 2014 Level 2 incentive to 0, and Pcmh 2014 Level 3 and Pcmh 2017 to $2. So that would be a drop from $7.50 to $2. It's a 73% cut in the Pcmh payment. Following this temporary cut, they are proposing a permanent cut down to $5 to $6. So we're talking a permanent cut between 20 and 33%. So that's the proposed cuts they are referring to.
It also says the program has significantly grown, and the revised policy in response to the fiscal constraint of the current Medicare global spending cap on the Pcmh program and the state effort to increase the participation in the Pcmh program. What does this mean?
It's a mouthful. So essentially, the Pcmh program has been very successful in New York State, and a lot of doctors have been getting the incentive associated with it, which they should. It is a very important program when it comes to care coordination and the outcome that we see. However, when the state says we've reached the cap, that means we've paid the amount of dollars allocated for that particular program. So the program is successful, probably more than they had anticipated.
The letter also says that the Medicaid is planning to add APC providers who are Gate 2 and 3 certified into the Pcmh program once federal approval is obtained. Will that cut the Pcmh reimbursement?
Very good question. So again, proposed, not accepted as of yet. So this is not the current rule. But let's look at the numbers. If we have a budget cap that's already been reached, and now you want to add more people to that same pool, what does that mean? Are we going to take the same pool of money and distribute it across even more people? So it would further compress the Pcmh payment to every provider. Again, that's my interpretation. I don't know what it means. No one has explained it to me what it means exactly. However, I think from a win-win perspective, providers that have gone through the APC Gate 2 or Gate 3 deserve an incentive. I don't think that it's the same as Pcmh.
No, certainly not.
And everyone should win. So if the pool grows with the number of people that are Gate 2 or Gate 3 recognized, and they have their own pool of incentive, it would be a fair way of compensating everyone for their efforts. But right now, we do not know.
It also says that New York State will explore options to tie the Pcmh incentive to a value-based payment program. Can you explain that?
Well, this is the part that concerns me. I personally reached out to the state and asked the question, what does that mean? The state is exploring options to tie the Pcmh incentive to value-based payment and incentive. Well, today we have Pcmh and providers receive $7.50 per member per month as the incentive. We have value-based, whatever form that it takes and whatever payment comes with it. And we have the quality incentive programs, whatever form it takes and whatever payment comes with it. So we have 3 separate pools of money and 3 separate programs. Aligning them having one consolidated reporting will be great. It aligns everything up and you would have to report once. That doesn't make your work less. It simply aligns everyone together for a simpler reporting that will streamline the process. However, if it means as well that for these three programs, providers will receive between $5 and $6 for all three, then providers like yourself would see a significant decrease in their revenue. And that would be very detrimental to practices like yours that are servicing the vulnerable population.
Now, what can we do?
Well, there's a lot that you can do. First of all, the budget is being hammered out as we speak. So we should reach out to our representatives in Albany and let them know to reconsider these cuts because they will be detrimental to practices such as yours that are servicing the vulnerable population. Not only that, we have to recognize as Valuebased is moving forward, high quality practices like yours that are doing meaningful use, PCMH, quality incentive, district, and so forth that have been in the data game. You have an opportunity to really negotiate better contracts that would take into consideration all the effort that it takes for a practice like yourself to continue to move forward. The reality, you know it very well, and everyone in this field that have been playing the game of data knows it very well. It takes an infrastructure in place to allow you to do this, otherwise it's very time consuming. So this is the opportunity as we're moving towards value-based to ask and even demand, frankly, that payment is tied to the quality that you are providing.
From what I see in my areas, many physicians are forced to merge under the pressure of management, less revenues, and harder work. The physicians who particularly care for the underserved population and the minority population, which is New York City, for example, is all minorities. I think this trend is going to continue. And it seems that there will be more and more physicians forced to merge had these cuts been decided.
And as a result, the locally accessible practices such as yours, culturally sensitive such as yours, they will disappear and patients will have less access to healthcare in an environment that they feel comfortable with.
Thank you very much, Henry, for the clarifications. And let's hope within few days, few weeks, we'll hear a good decision. So what are we suggesting now?
Well, we will keep in touch with Albany as this budget is being hammered so that we know what's going on. And as soon as we know, we will bring it to you. We will keep on interacting with Albany.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Nayel.